You think karma is a punishment. You think it's a debt collector from the skies, an invisible tally of your sins chasing you down the corridors of time. But karma is not vengeance. It is education. It is evolution. It is the sacred architecture of your soul's becoming. Karma does not arrive to shame you. It arrives to complete you, to balance what was once broken, to reveal what you once denied, to teach what you once refused to learn. And so it is written, not by fate, but by freedom, that you will walk through what you've made, not as a prisoner, but as a student of your own eternal design. You see, before you were born, you stood on the edge of the stars, and you chose this life. You chose this pain. You chose these parents, these patterns, these wounds because your soul knew. Only in this furnace would your spirit awaken. Only through this storm would your essence rise. This is karma, not a curse from the past, but a path to your future. Every life you've ever lived echoes inside you, 100,000 whispers behind your eyes, shaping how you feel, how you love, how you fall and rise. You've died as a king and a slave. You've been the hero and the one who broke things. And now, in this life, you've returned to meet yourself again. Can you feel it? The heaviness in your heart that has no story in this life. The ache in your bones when you see someone suffering. The strange pull toward places you've never been. This is memory deeper than memory. This is karma in motion, not punishment, but possibility. Karma does not bind you, it reminds you. You are not here to repeat your past, you are here to redeem it. The parent who wounded you, you may have once wounded them. The child who awakens your soul, you may have once carried in your arms centuries ago. And the enemy who stands in your path today may be the very soul who once promised to return in this life to help you grow stronger by opposing you. This is the secret. Karma is not linear. It's not a ledger. It's a spiral, always rising, returning, revealing, until you see clearly enough to choose freely. And you can choose now, not to escape your karma, but to understand it, to meet what comes not with resistance, but with reverence, because this is the turning point of every soul. The moment you stop asking, why is this happening to me? And begin asking, what is this here to awaken in me? That is the question karma has always asked, quietly, beneath the noise of your reactions. It doesn't punish, it patiently waits for awareness. It brings you again and again to the place where your heart once closed, and invites you to open it. The same situation, the same feeling, the same kind of person, over and over, until you see, until you no longer respond blindly, until you no longer blame, until you no longer flee. Karma is not a wall, it is a mirror, and until you stop smashing the mirror, you'll keep seeing the same reflection. Not because life is cruel, but because life is precise. Because your soul will not let you abandon yourself. Not this time, not again. So it gives you the same pain. In new costumes, the same lesson. In different voices. The same fracture. In different forms, until your consciousness is strong enough to hold the brokenness without becoming it. And when you finally do, when you sit with the discomfort instead of running, when you face the shadow instead of blaming the light, when you choose compassion instead of defense, the wheel shifts, not because time has passed, but because you have, and the pattern that once haunted you ends with you. This is the moment the karma dissolves, not with fireworks, but with understanding, with a choice that's no longer chained to the past. Because karma doesn't change when the world does, it changes when you do. That is the mystery and the mastery of your freedom. You are not a victim of fate. You are a participant in a cosmic refinement. And everything that returns to you returns to complete something you forgot you began. You are the writer of the story, and the one reading it, and the one who needed it told. Can you feel that? The weight you've been carrying isn't just yours. It's ancestral. It's ancient. It's archetypal. And you, yes you, have chosen to be the one to end the forgetting, not by force, not by perfection, but by finally seeing the lesson, not as a punishment, but as a passage, a rite of return. You are not bound by the karma of your past lives. You are here to evolve it. And so we arrive at the final truth. Karma is not here to haunt you. It's here to teach you. In the language of experience, in the silence of repetition, in the gentle, sacred ache of your own becoming. It does not punish the wrong. It awakens the unconscious. It does not say you are broken. It whispers, you forgot who you are. Every wound is an unopened letter from your soul. Every trigger, a flare sent up from the past. And every moment you resist is a moment karma remains your teacher instead of becoming your ally. The lessons of karma are not written in stone. They're carved in your choices. If you choose bitterness, it returns as pain. If you choose blame, it returns as stagnation. If you choose fear, it returns as contraction. But if you choose truth, karma evolves. If you choose responsibility, karma lightens. If you choose love, even when it's hard, karma transforms. Because karma doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to your state of being. It listens not to the words from your lips, but to the energy from your heart. Are you learning? Are you remembering? Are you waking up? That is the only question it ever truly asks. And the lessons? They are as personal as your fingerprint, yet as universal as breath. Lesson 1. You are always planting seeds. With every thought, every action, every intention, you are shaping a future you will one day meet. Lesson 2. Nothing you do is isolated. Your energy echoes. Your choices ripple. Your kindness travels farther than your name. And your harm, even done in secret, returns as a whisper you cannot ignore. Lesson 3. You will meet yourself in every form, as the one who abandons and the one who's abandoned, as the lover and the unloved, as the creator and the destroyed, not to confuse you, but to awaken you, to remind you that you are not one side of any story. You are the whole myth in every incarnation. Lesson 4. Every soul you encounter is a mirror. No enemy appears by accident. No soulmate arrives too soon. No stranger is without a shared history. All of it, every face, every moment, is a conversation between your current self and the unseen architecture of your spirit. Lesson 5. You are never stuck. Karma is not a trap. It is a ladder, and you climb it not by escaping your life, but by entering it more fully. By standing still long enough to feel the full echo of your own actions. That's how you break the cycle. Not with rage, not with shame, but with the grace of awareness. The moment you see clearly, you are free. This is what the ancient mystics meant when they said, your life is your path to liberation, not despite its hardship, but because of it. And when you begin to live that truth, when you stop chasing escape and start embracing evolution, you'll notice something. The heaviness lifts, the repetition slows, the faces begin to change, and the very things that once broke you begin to bloom from inside you. Forgiveness arises not from obligation, but from clarity. Compassion flows not from guilt, but from understanding. And finally, you stop asking life to be easier and start asking life to be real, because you no longer fear the return. You trust it. You welcome it. You become a conscious gardener of your own becoming. And what returns to you then is light, love, peace, not as a reward, but as a reflection. You are not at the mercy of karma. You are the artist of it. So live in a way that writes beauty into the spiral. Respond in a way that closes the ancient loop. Choose in a way that your future self will look back and say, here, this was the moment it all shifted. Not because the world changed, but because I did. And in that moment, karma will bow to your awareness and become the wind beneath your awakening. Because this is the truth about karma. It was never your punishment. It was always your path home.